Alright, so, fantastic news. Actually, it's not really fantastic news, but I switched from my iPhone 5 back to the Galaxy S4. Greatest decision ever, alright? Perfect. And, so yeah, so I switched back. I used the iPhone for a little bit. I was like, alright, I'll switch it up for a little bit. And tried it, and then when I went back to my S4, I'm like, oh my god, why did, the Android Master Race, why did I ever leave you? The screen is just like, what? It's amazing. It really is. And, probably the greatest thing ever created, Half-Life 2. I bought it, okay, so I went to the Goodwill today, because that's the thing, I go Goodwill. So what, I live alone and I go thrift shopping, who cares? You find a lot of good stuff. And today, I happen to find the best find. I found, Half-Life 2. Hold up. My cat is sitting, my cat's sitting on my lap. I'll show you. Look at that. What? Half-Life 2, and it's like Half-Life, Source, and then Counter-Strike. The problem is that it just fails. The installation fails. Like, I paid $1.99, I think, for it. And it was just sitting there, and this kid, he kept following me everywhere that I went. So, no matter, hey, no. No. So, no matter where I went, he went. So, I always hold it closer to me, then at some point, I'm just like, alright, I gotta get out of here, because I don't know what this kid's trying to do, but I think he's trying to snatch it, so I'm like, nope. Not getting it today, kid. And I end up buying it, and the installation fails, but I'm going to just try it tomorrow when I come home from work, and try it again and see how it goes. But yeah, that was probably, and I always like how they say, thank you for supporting the Goodwill message, which you should. You really should support the Goodwill message, and do go to the Goodwill. It is probably one of the most fantastic stores out there, especially if you're like me and you're just chilling. Alright, you gotta chill, bud. Especially if you're like me and you're kinda cheap, shirts are $2, pants are $6. I'm like, I could go to my job and pay $10, $13, or I could just go to the Goodwill and probably buy 4 pairs of pants for $20, and then buy 10 shirts for, let's say, $20. So I could walk out with 10 shirts, 20 pants. I could spend $50, maybe 60 at the Goodwill, and I have a wardrobe full. There you go. So I'm just saying, if you're not Goodwilling, go to your local Goodwill store and see what they got. And trust me, I see rich old people there, alright? And that tells you something. When rich old people are there, that is... What you doing, dude? He's, seriously attached to me. Every time, look at this. He would just lay in my lap. But yeah, you should support your local Goodwill, though. Go do it. Check out what they got. I guarantee you, you're gonna find something that you like. I found this chair that was, $10, and it was one of those not recliners, but the leather chair, and it came with the footstool. $10. $10 That's probably a $50 chair too. And someone just here, have it. I'm like, okay, it's freaking awesome. So yeah. That's my message for today, which is relaying Goodwill's message, is support Goodwill. And if I could get Half-Life 2 to work, that would just make my day, but I don't know, I'm going to have to check on that probably tomorrow, because it is late. It's 11 o'clock, and I need to be up in 5 hours, 5.5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Say 5.5 to go to work, so that's fantastic stuff. Anywho, hopefully you're enjoying your day, and actually leave a comment down below what Goodwill finds, if any, you have found that you thought that you would never find. And as always, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.